You are listening to the Built to Grow podcast.
All right, welcome back to the Built to Grow podcast. I'm your host, Tim Lyons, in studio, sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, joined by my co-host, Randy Angston. What's up, guy?
Hey, feller.
So, pretty off the rails episode today. It is it's my birthday.
Yes.
And it happens once a year, apparently.
From the day you were born till the day you die.
Yeah. It's my birthday, so we want to do a little birthday episode. This show's on the 28th, so birthday's tomorrow. If you're listening
Happy
to this.
birthday.
Hey, guy, thanks. Last year was a bigger one, 40. Now 41 doesn't make any. It's like, meh. No big
That's
deal.
okay. Like after like 21, it's all just normal.
After 21, I think after 25,
Five,
right?
the whole car rental thing. Is that
rent the
is that
car.
the one thing people wait? Yeah, first of all, who rents a car between like 20 and 30? Unless you travel for work.
Yeah. So, funny story.
Way off topic.
Yeah. Anyways, so I made a post in our Business Talk with Fitness Professionals Facebook group, and if you're not in there, you want to go join that. Just type in Business Talk with Fitness Professionals, and you'll find that. Last year we did a really big kind of like giveaway birthday thing for GPS.
GPS marketing.
And a lot of people got a ton of value with that and everything. And I asked everybody, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm feeling generous. What do we want? Who needs help? And what do you guys want? And everybody on the post was, I want Iron Circle. I want to be in the Iron Circle.
Yes.
I want to be in the Iron Circle. And the truth is, we haven't really talked much about the Iron Circle, and we haven't really taken anybody in on the Iron Circle since last October.
Since round one, yeah.
We just wanted that group to be tight, and we wanted it to grow kind of organically, and it has been, and it's an amazing group of gym owners in the Iron Circle. And for those of you, if this is your first time hearing about the Iron Circle, it's really our I don't know, mastermind, but it's really a group of high-level gym owners. And when I say high level, there are some requirements to being in there. But we get together a couple times a year. We have a private Voxer, and we do basically impromptu and sometimes scheduled calls. And we just jump on and we fix things. And we are always kind of like an unwritten rule is that we all are there to help each other.
Yeah, everybody provides value. Nobody gets to just, ride for free type of thing.
And there's some massive questions that come out of that group and big answers that come out of that group. And everybody's really transparent.
The COVID situation, let's be honest, like that conversation or how everybody's handling all of this and passing off advice and things like that, that's probably been one reason why that entire group is still doing as
really
well as they have.
Yep.
They are. So not every gym's even open, but they've pivoted. They've used what other people have been able to do and still make it by.
And it's really, as much for me as a business owner as it is for everybody in the Iron Circle. But, you get a direct line to me all year. I mean,
Yes.
you basically, and we basically are on there to help. And we've got scheduled calls and we've got all kinds of cool stuff. And the second thing that came up was the private client coaching.
Yes.
So that's our 8-week, step-by-step process on how to create systems around your operations and all this cool stuff. So I decided, like, okay, normally the Iron Circle's $30,000 a year. It's $30,000 a year, and our PCC, which is our private client coaching, is $15,000 a year. And you can either pay in full or make payments, but you always pay a little bit more when you're making payments versus paying full. So just between the two, it's $45,000. And and our GPS is $6,000 a year, and our CLA custom is $10,000. So we have some, I guess, high ticket
Premium.
things. But the whole kind of shift to where we were maybe just short 3 years ago to where we are today is we stopped doing Facebook ads. We stopped doing these kind of mundane things, and we were working with higher level achievers, people that want to achieve greatness and not just be the status quo. They want to build empires.
Yes.
And they want, and some of the conversations I'm having, even with some of the Iron Circles on the side, is, I'm moving into land development and real estate, and there's other guys looking to buy buildings,
property,
and buy other gyms out. And those are the types of folks that we want in the Iron Circle. And, and the truth is there's, in the fitness industry, there's not a whole lot of people that fit that criteria.
Tax strategy. And I mean, we've talked like, this is elite business conversation.
and I enjoy it.
I
So
agree.
of all the things we do, the Iron Circle to me is the most fun because we're tapping into the intellect of the highest thinkers, and and we haven't opened it up. And as we got to thinking, I asked the Iron Circle, I was like, what do y'all think about bringing some new people in? And they all agreed, yeah, I think it'd be a great thing, but they have to qualify, right? And nothing against anybody that's not at that level. Don't get me wrong. The idea is that we want the conversations in that group not about,
how do I create this system, but how do I do something that
do I
nobody's doing?
how do I perfect that? Or what's the next thing that nobody's talking about?
Yeah.
And some of the biggest ideas come out of that. So I said, okay, well, it's my birthday, and we do some stuff off the wall for my birthday. So I want to open that. I want to open up the Iron Circle again. And this was all the posts. Everybody was like, Iron Circle, Iron Circle. And a lot of people don't even know what the Iron Circle is.
Yeah.
And we only kind of talk about it, and we highlight some of our Iron Circle members on this podcast, and that's probably where they're hearing about it. But I think we want to open up application again for that.
Yes.
And one of the big things about the Iron Circle is most of those guys get everything else that we offer. But just because they have the videos and the courses and stuff, that doesn't mean that we take them hand, hold their hand through it. We just give it to them. And that includes any event that we ever offer, or CLA course or workshop or GPS or anything that we create that we've ever created or we create in the future.
Mm-hmm.
The Iron Circle gets.
Yep.
They get that as being a part of the Iron Circles. They don't pay any extra for those other things. A seat at the Growth Summit, which we'll be doing another one.
Yep.
Any like workshops or anything that we host. Like if it's somebody else and we're partnering with them, we'll give them a deal. But if it's coming from us, ProFit, they're going to get for free. So what I want to do for my birthday is anybody that feels like they can qualify for this, I want to gift you the private client coaching course, I don't know, what do you call it? The coaching course for 8 weeks, where you work directly with us for 8 full weeks on business systems, on everything that we have. On top of that, we're going to give you the CLA workshops, the GPS for a year, everything that we can give you. And the value around all of that is well into the $60,000, $70,000 range. But for my birthday, we're going to do this for what?
20
$20,000.
20 grand.
20 grand paid in full. You get everything. $70,000 worth of our stuff for 20. Now, the caveat is there's 2 things. You got to pay in full, one, but you have to qualify.
You have to qualify.
If you don't qualify, there's things that we can do to help you, but you have to be, at the highest level. Now, here's a couple of the ground rules for the Iron Circle, just so you know. You have to be in business at least 3 years. You have to at least be making $400,000 per location per year. If any of your locations are under 3 years, those get a pass, but anything that's 3 years and older have to be at 400. Do we verify that? No, but I might go ahead and verify that. I might as well.
It's a pretty elite group. I mean, this is not I'm not taking 30 calls, a week about gyms that qualify. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So those conversations, we're going to break open your books. We're going to talk about those things. So whether you lie to us in the beginning or you lie to us in a month, we're going to know, and it's going to be a problem.
And we're only going to offer this to 3 people, okay? We're not trying to have 50 people in this group. Can't do it. Well, we could, but it wouldn't be what it is
exactly
today. So here's the birthday gift. 20 grand. You're going to get private client coaching, the actual course where we walk you through the 8 weeks. You're going to get
hands-on, coached by by Tim and I.
Yeah, you're going to get that, as well as you're going to get an annual agreement to GPS. You're going to get the CLA workshop. You're going to get any event that we host. If we have a special event where, like, the tax goddess comes in and
Mm-hmm.
teaches us stuff, you get access to that. And we also have 2 events a year where it's just us in a room, and we go wild in there, and we get so much done. And we break down our businesses, we grow, we bond, we do a bunch of cool stuff in there. We'll have guest speakers come in and speak and teach. This isn't the off-the-shelf business course. This is specific for you.
The members provide, something at those events as well. So that's something where we being part of an iron circle, everybody, iron sharpens iron. That's how we came up with it, right? So you do something in your business that the rest of the group can learn from. We've spoken about John Farkas in his masterclass. He's a member of our iron circle. That's a strong suit of what John brings to the table. He is now teaching everybody else at that table how to do that effectively and better. Perfect example of some of the things that we get done in those little sessions.
Events, yeah. Mm-hmm. So everybody in the iron circle gets a chance to speak. You get out of your comfort zone real quick, but you know what? That's how we grow.
That's exactly it.
And so that's my birthday gift for anybody that's listening that was thinking, hey, you know what? I wish there was a group. Here's the honest truth. The reason I created the group is because a group like this doesn't exist. I wanted the best of the best to be in this group, and I haven't promoted it, and we don't run ads for this, and we just talk about it, and it's really word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And we've carried each other through this situation of COVID, and we're all coming out of this better.
Absolutely.
And there's some big thinkers in there. I mean, I could just talk about Evan for a second. Evan's one of our Iron Circle members, and he developed his own app that competes with MindBody's app, and we bought into it. We're Pulse is using it.
Yep.
We're actually developing it right now. And it takes all of the apps that you kind of have your clients download, and it brings it into one app. Not only does it do your MindBody scheduling, it's not replacing MindBody the software, it replaces MindBody the app. So it becomes your scheduling app. It has a social feed on it, so your clients can see, like you can make a post and it looks like Facebook. And they can see just stuff about your gym. It brings in all of the in-body data. So all like the clients looking at their account, they can see all their past in-body data, graphs, percentage gain, percentage loss.
Results driven, sure.
It brings in my zone, all the MEPs, all the past workouts. It brings all that in there. It brings in a food logging diary. So it's got over 400,000 foods. You can use it for tracking all of your meals. Your coaches can see it. It also brings in like a trainerized version. So it's got trainerized, but it's not trainerized. It's your own workout platform. So you can give people at-home workouts. And there's a few other things. It gives you, on the business side, it gives you total visits for particular clients. You can see how many, who's your most, most frequent people. So there's some killer, and not only that, I gave him like 3 or 4 things that we were like, does it do this? And he's like, no, but I'll build it. And he's going. He's actually just texted me yesterday. We're building that now, and we're already almost done with it. So those are the types of gym owners in this group. We've got Casey and Jerry Washak out of Fit and 42. They've got 5 going on 7 locations now. They're blowing up. They're looking to buy businesses. So high thinkers, guys, if you feel like you want to be in this type of environment, that's why I created it. I created it to grow, and because nothing like this existed. You want to know why it doesn't exist? Because it's freaking hard.
Yeah.
For me to educate guys that are just as good as I am, it's hard. Like, it puts a lot of pressure on us to deliver huge value, where these guys are like, I don't even know that. I think, what are you teaching me?
Yep.
So that alone is one of the reasons why this doesn't exist. Number 2 is there's so few that fit in this category that it's really hard to really kind of make any money as far as a business side, but it's not about that. It's about bringing the best of the best into the same room, and it doesn't exist. So the way I decided to do this, there's a guy named Joe Polish that's big in the digital marketing space, and he's actually here in Phoenix, but he has a Genius Network that's, I think it's $100,000 now to join. But the people that joined his mastermind are Tony Robbins, Dan Graziosi, Russell Brunson. These are the guys that pay Joe to be in the same room with each other, even though they know each other.
Yeah.
All those people know each other, but this is the catalyst to bring all the best of the people, and that's what I wanted to do. And we just started it. To be honest with you, it's still in its infancy, but from the 6 months or so we've had this, it's blown up.
It's
Like,
the value, the quality
value.
of what's been done in there.
So that's my birthday gift for you as listeners of the podcast, as gym owners that are in the game here to win. We want to just one day. You have until the end of my birthday on the 29th. So if you're listening to this on the 28th, you could only get that deal to midnight on the 30th, right? As the clock strikes midnight, if you don't act then, that goes right back to the regular price. How do they get in on this?
pfmarketingsolutions.com/Iron Circle? Iron Birthday? What do we want to go with? Iron Birthday?
I just say book a call. pfmarketingsolutions.com/call. Book a call, and during the conversation with Randy, you'll
lead with that.
Lead with that.
Let me know that you want to talk about the Iron Circle application, because the majority of our calls are not for that, right? So I don't want to assume that you're there to talk about coaching or talk about the CLA. Have that conversation and neglect what you're actually there for.
Yeah.
So
if you want that deal, you better act like as soon as you listen to this podcast, go to pfmarketingsolutions.com/call, book a call. That offer's on the table until midnight on the 29th, like going into the 30th. So that's it. I mean, that's what the Iron Circle's about. I mean, it's powerful.
put it this way: if you're the type of individual who's going to take 4 weeks to make a decision on something like this, that's not the right group.
Yeah, and it's all right if it's not you, but
Mm-hmm.
we want to, and I asked everybody, I want to make sure that it was okay with the group before we grow it, because it's just as much as their group as ours.
Sure.
And I've got some massive things planned for coming up the end of the year, assuming we can travel
We
again.
can get
everything
somewhere.
else.
Yeah.
We can. We've got another summit planning. We're in the planning stages of that, bringing about 6-7 badass speakers doing that, and that'll probably be in Nashville. If that doesn't work, we'll do it here again in Scottsdale. We'll let y'all know you got plenty of time. But if you want this deal, $20K flat rate, pay in full, and you want to be in the Iron Circle, and you get the private client coaching with that, which is $15,000 by itself. That's my birthday gift to you. You're going to take you through the private client coaching, and you'll be in the Iron Circle. But you also get the GPS for the year, which is $6,000. You get to sit in on any workshop that I host. The CLA workshop. That's part of it. That's $3,000 alone. And then tickets to any summit, which is $300, $400, $500 each time, and anything else that we ever come up with. If we come up with a funnel, you just built a funnel. You built a funnel for COVID, and we just gifted it to the Iron Circle because that's what we do in that group.
Yeah,
and so that's how we operate. If that's you, jump on a call immediately, because it's going to be off the table after the birthday ends.
Cool. Let's go. Look forward to talking to you.
All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Grab the deal if you want it. Until next episode, guys, keep changing lives. See you. Bye.